Okay, hi everyone, welcome back. And in this update, we are going to check out Avalanche's price chart. And I believe the last time that we talked about AVAX, it was, I think, about 40 days ago when we were right in here. And the idea was that this can be a 1, correction for 2, decent move up into wave 3. And what you want to see is a consolidation pattern into wave 4 and yet another move up into wave 5 in order for us to be able to say, with like maybe a decent bit of confidence that the low is already in. On the other hand, we said if we get a move down and in it we take this low, that's not really going to be a good sign, indicating we are probably headed for some more downward price action. And unfortunately, the second possibility played out. But pay attention to this. In Avalanche, even though we got a massive move down from here to about the lowest low around, let's say $15.50, meaning we are having in this phase basically like a 30-40% move on the downside, we still didn't get a break of this unbelievably important cluster of support areas, and now it seems like that we are having a decent bounce back from it. So question is, can we argue the final low is in? Let's talk about Elliott waves first, and then we are going to talk about classic patterns, because I think that might be the key point in the current area. So in terms of Elliott waves, I'm thinking we are probably having, starting from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave up into a wave 1, correction for wave 2, and then, yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into wave 3, correction for 4, and yet another move up into wave 5. Also, off of the lowest low, I do think this is actually yet another 5 wave on the upside, something like this. And between these two 5 waves, we are probably having, yes, an A, B, C in form of an expanded flat. So what is it that I'm trying to say? You see, if you want to argue that we're going to have our final low around here, then okay, you need to be able to find off of the lowest low a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave up. This specific example is an impulse. Rules for it are, we should not have overlapping of the waves between wave 2 and 4, and in any kind of 5 wave or wave 3 right in here should not be the smallest wave. This is a big no-no in Elliott waves. And in terms of the sub waves, you probably know what I'm about to say in case that you are a regular viewer. 5 wave up into wave 1, 3, and 5, and for wave 2 and 4 we can have many different possibilities, not really important. Let's say sure, ABC into 4 and a WXY into wave 2. Now let's go on the live chart and tie it all back to what is happening currently. So this is quite a strong move up compared to this small move right in here. And this is actually a very important characteristic of what? You know the answer, a huge wave 3. So I'm inclined to say in Avalanche, we might be on our way to confirm that this is indeed our final low. And this can be on higher degree, wave 1, ABC flat into wave 2, a strong 5 wave up into wave 3, followed by correction for 4, and yet another move up into wave 5. And this is the key point in here. If you want to be optimistic in Avalanche, what you want to see soon is a consolidation pattern, something like this, a very slow and choppy move down, followed by yet another move on the upside. And if we get this, in my view, it will be extremely bullish. On the other hand, what you do not want to see is a rather strong move down, maybe like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 without a lot of overlapping of the waves, because that is going to suggest we may have some more downward price action to go. And do not get me wrong, one way or the other, no matter what is going to happen in the short term, in the mid to long term, I am 1000% bullish on Avalanche. It's just the fact that maybe, in case that we see not necessarily good signs, we're gonna have possibly another move on the downside, and even that can be all for the base. Now, in terms of classic patterns, I think we may end up having a beautiful looking double bottom structure, something like this. Excuse me, there we go. This is our double bottom, but here's the key point, it's not confirmed yet. I would like to suggest just wait a little bit more and see a break of the next line, which is right around this area. There we go. And then above it, we need to do some consolidating and get another move up in order to take the previous major pivot high. If we do this, at that point, we are able to be like much more bullish with a lot more confidence. And in terms of the targets, let's just put our chart on regular scale. Again, I'm going to say this in every single video. There is no measuring waves on logarithmic. It's very, very important to understand that. And let's measure the height of our pattern from here to about this point and put it at our supposedly breaking point. As you can see, this is giving you a target of, let's say, about $40 for Avalanche. But I think if we confirm this pattern, we are probably headed for much, much higher prices after a period of consolidation. So overall in Avalanche, I do think we can be, again, pay attention, we can be on the right track, but we need really some stuff to do in order to confirm that the bullish possibility is happening. So for now, all eyes on the current move and see what is going to happen next. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in AVAX. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time. Goodbye.